Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News starts now.
A former Bakersfield principal returning to court accused of murdering her husband 6 years ago when Leslie Chance is set to appear in the courtroom.
Plus, a special ceremony for Cal State Bakersfield's latest edition. We'll have more on the Inclusive Center straight ahead. Anna, good morning. Thanks for staying with 23 ABC News as we start the 6 o'clock hour. I'm Mike Hart.
And I'm Melissa Flores. We're going to turn to Chief Meteorologist Elena Rusk. We had a active week last week, and it's not going to stop.
It's not going to stop. Yeah, so we were so dry and so late to start the wet season. Into rain.
Yeah. No, it's really coming at us.
It was fascinating. Yes, and we are not done yet. So there's a system right now heading towards central California. It's soaking from San Francisco and just a little further south there. It's going to sag into Fresno today, but we're looking to stay dry this far south, at least for now. We're reintroducing those rain chances tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning really looks like the soaking out there. So you see, it looks like on the radar right now there is rain here in Bakersfield. That's what came through overnight, and really much of it was up to the north with that concentration. So I'm still just calling for a 20% chance of scattered showers, but nothing like that inch of rain they are seeing in Northern California, in addition to what they had yesterday. 56 here in Bakersfield now for your morning low. 30s up in the mountains. You see Tehachapi, Fraser Park, both at 37. So you haven't gotten down to freezing, but we're still dealing with so much ice on those roadways that we have really slick conditions for our higher elevations. Here in Bakersfield, 56 now, 64 later. I'll talk about that much better chance of rain for Wednesday coming up, but I want to show you the passes, which are open and dry. But like I mentioned, those side mountain roads still really slick. Alyssa, what does that mean for schools now?
Yeah, that is causing some delays this morning for schools in our mountain communities. We're taking a look at Peak to Peak Mountain Charter, Tejon Unified School District, and Tehachapi Unified School District. Kiddos there get to sleep in this morning. All three school districts on a 2-hour snow and ice delay. We don't expect that to turn into a closure, but of course stay with us this morning because we're going to continue tracking that.
In other news, a former elementary school principal charged with gunning down her husband is set to return to court this morning. Proceedings will move forward in the retrial of Leslie Chance beginning at 9 a.m. Now, in June, Chance's case ended in a mistrial when the public defender's office declared a conflict of interest in representing her. Chance is accused of killing her husband Todd back in 2013. She's facing a charge of first-degree murder.
And also in court this morning, a man accused of killing a woman in an abandoned home in Tehachapi. 35-year-old Alejandro Sanchez is accused of shooting 23-year-old Cheyenne Watkins in the back of the head in June of last year, then fleeing the county. He was arrested months later in Santa Monica, where he was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Sanchez will be in court at 9 o'clock this morning. The Bakersfield Police Department is asking for the community's help in identifying a suspect wanted for indecent exposure. The department received several phone calls from women reporting a black man in his 20s exposing himself to them near their apartment complex areas. The offenses happened between 1 and 2 a.m. yesterday morning at multiple locations throughout Southwest Bakersfield. Police say they aren't able to specify exact locations of the incidents. The suspect is described as a black male in his 20s who's approximately 6 feet tall with a slim build and light complexion. He was last seen wearing a black hooded sweatshirt and blue or purple shorts. Anyone with information regarding this case is encouraged to call BPD at 327-7111.
Bakersfield will be recognizing World AIDS Day this week, and as always, they're urging that people go out and get screened for the deadly disease. Clinica Sierra Vista will be helping people learn more about AIDS and even get tested. The World AIDS Day Awareness Conference is a free event beginning at 10 o'clock this morning, running until 2 this afternoon. The nonprofit organization is holding the event at the 34th Street Community Health Center. Several guest speakers will be in attendance where they'll provide information about this deadly disease.
And this week, CSUB is set to unveil a new campus center for its students. The university holding the opening ceremony for its new Dream Resource Center tomorrow. Attendees can enjoy some refreshments and tour the new center, along with the Multicultural Alliance Center and the Equity Center. The new facility will offer resources and support to CSUB's undocumented students. The opening ceremony starts at 2 p.m. tomorrow on the first floor of Rowan Hall.
The 32nd annual Holiday Cottage opens today, this morning, to fulfill wishes of foster kids in our community.
23 ABC's Daniela Garrido joins us live from the cottage with more on how you can get involved. Daniela?
That's right. The holiday cheer is definitely alive in here at the Holiday Cottage, which opens today, and it's all about fulfilling wishes for foster kids right here in our community. We're going to bring in Jana and tell us a little bit, how easy is this?
It is so easy. All you have to do is come on down, pick a wish, and fill the wish, bring it back to us, and then you make a child smile. So we're excited to have our grand opening today.
And my favorite part is the fireplace, but I love that you guys have a quick how it works thing right here, and it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Here you can pick a wish to grant, fulfill the wish, and then make a child smile. And actually, Alyssa Flores, she picked one out. Let's see over here.
Alyssa?
Yeah, Alyssa picked one out for Matthew. He is 8 years old, and he wants Avengers superheroes. And he likes red and yellow, and he wants an educational toy, which I think is so sweet.
Great.
And what are some of the other gifts that we've seen? We've seen bikes, we've seen
Legos, any kind of electronic toy, a lot of educational toys, right, today?
I was surprised at how many kids want educational toys. So let me just show you some of the other ones. There's here, you could get a learning tablet or a play kitchen set for a 2-year-old. Wow. That 2-year-old really knows what they want. Like, I was like, wait a minute, she's 2? But it's really easy, and you can come over here to the Holiday Cottage, and you just have to pick a wish from one of these, from this tree, and then you bring it over. How many days is it again?
2 to 3 days. If they could bring it back, that'd be awesome.
2 to 3 days. 2 to 3 days. So the Holiday Cottage is right next to Jay's Place. It's in the same area where Studio Movie Grill is, and it's open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. until December 16th. So you can have until then to come here and just pick out a wish. So for now, we're live at the Holiday Cottage. Daniela Garrido, 23 ABC News, connecting you.
Daniela, thank you. And with that, Thanksgiving is officially over. But do you have some lingering guests? I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about oil, maybe some cooking grease. Don't put it down the drain. There's a collection event going on today where you can get rid of it safely. People are encouraged to put any leftover oil or grease from cooking into a sealed container. Then take it to the Bakersfield Wastewater Treatment Plant, which is located on McCutcheon Road off Ash in the Southwest. Workers will accept used grease for safe disposal. City officials are partnering up with North of the River to offer a second location, this time at the NOR Sanitation District's main office on Universe Avenue off North Chester. The collection isn't just for Thanksgiving, though. It runs all the way through Christmas, ending on Friday, January 10th. And we are on the lookout for the funniest kids in Kern County, and we need your help to find them for a special holiday segment. Well, this year we're putting a local twist on the hit ABC series Kids Say the Darndest Things. We want to feature your kids at home. Send us a video of your child answering questions like, if you could tell Santa one thing, what would it be? Or anything that you feel might draw a something, I don't know how to say this correctly, something cute.
Just something funny.
Something cute and funny.
Something that you wouldn't expect to come out of a kid's mouth.
Unexpected. Yeah. There you go. Keep it clean. You know your kids best, so have fun and send us your videos to news@kero.com or to us on our Facebook page. You can also find video submission details on our website, turn23.com. There you go.
Those are always fun. You're like, did that kid just say what I think that kid said?
Exactly
okay,
right. Let's bring in Elena and see what she's going to say. Oh, she's saying Stormwatch.
Saying Stormwatch, yeah. So we have several systems lined up, and they're all impacting us in different ways. So from over the weekend, we had some really fast winds. Yesterday, there were some 80-mile-an-hour winds clocked along the Grapevine. That high wind warning still in effect till 7 a.m., but we're already seeing the winds die down. And then it's just a fresh breeze for much of the rest of the day. So that leaves us with more fantastic valley air quality. Staying in the good range, burning is discouraged because we want to hold on to this good air, right? You can see the mountains out there. You see that snow line where the snow is still there, but it continues to melt. melt today, unfortunately. Our next storm arrives tomorrow afternoon for Central California, really impacting Kern County tomorrow night into Wednesday morning with a soaking rain for everyone. Very high snow levels. But before I talk about Wednesday's storm, I wanted to show you that heavy rain over Northern California, that feed of subtropical moisture continuing to soak down with another inch of rain in many places. Here at home, 56. It's pretty cloudy this morning. 39 in Tehachapi, 37 in Frazier Park. So you have very icy roads to deal with again this morning, and therefore all of those school delays Alyssa was telling you about. But the winds thankfully starting to die down in those South Mountains. You see this area of gold, that high wind warning expiring here in the next hour. So then looking ahead to this afternoon, our average high is 60 for this time of year in Bakersfield, to be at 64 with the great air quality, the passing clouds, the fresh breeze. It's a really nice afternoon for this time of year. You have some upper 50s in the Kern River Valley, low 50s, so just briefly at 50 in Tehachapi and Frazier Park means much of your afternoon is in the 40s and more snow melt, then more black ice tonight, right? 50s down into the desert. And we'll talk about tomorrow's rain that starts picking up Wednesday coming up.
Still to come here on 23 ABC News, Democratic candidates heading to the Hawkeye State this week. We'll tell you who's taking the lead in the polls with the Iowa caucus just months away. That's coming up next.
Welcome back. So as we take a look at our traffic, not much to talk about. Those blustery winds on the South Mountain side are starting to die down. It's a little breezy over the Grapevine. You see several reports of crashes out there. Nothing major. Passes are open. Mountain roads still very icy though. So as you take a look at our road index, you can see some areas where you still have snow and ice to deal with, especially at those highest elevations. And that continues to melt today, refreezing to more black ice tonight.
It is back to work for a lot of the Democratic candidates who are headed to the Hawkeye State this week, with the caucuses now just 2 months away.
Yeah, some are trying to cement their lead, others trying, or hoping at least, to shake things up. Here's ABC's Inez de la Cuetara with the latest.
With the Iowa caucuses just 2 months away, Democrats are going all in the Hawkeye State. Former Vice President Biden in the midst of an 8-day, 18-county, 800-mile road trip. He's calling it the No Malarkey Bus Tour.
We're going the last 2 months here, and we're getting down to the stretch. And the time to, as they say in Iowa, the time to peak is right about now.
Biden still leads in most national polls, but the latest state polling in Iowa shows him trailing Mayor Pete Buttigieg, and he's statistically tied with Senators Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. The candidates also flooding the airwaves, over 5,000 ads airing just this week, including this one about the Buttigieg plan to limit tuition-free college.
There's some voices saying, well, that doesn't count unless you go even further, unless it's free even for the kids of millionaires. But I only want to make promises that we can keep.
That proposal drawing fresh attacks from the progressive wing of the party. Senator Warren switching up the way she campaigns, taking more questions from voters, and sharing an emotional moment on Sunday.
I was wondering if there was ever a time in your life where somebody you really looked up to maybe didn't accept you as much?
Yeah. The truth is, you got to take care of yourself first and do this. Give me a hug.
And Senator Kamala Harris is also in the state. The New York Times is reporting her campaign is in turmoil, with a top aide resigning to go join Mayor Michael Bloomberg's team and calling Harris's campaign disorganized. Inez de la Cuetara, ABC News, Washington.
Today, members of the House Intelligence Committee will begin reviewing its report on President Donald Trump's dealings with Ukraine. The report will then be forwarded to the House Judiciary Committee, which will begin its hearings on Wednesday. The White House was invited to attend the Wednesday hearing, but its counsel declined in a fiery letter released Sunday evening.
Actress Lori Loughlin's daughter is speaking out for the first time since her parents were charged in the college admissions scandal. ABC's Lindsay Davis takes a look.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Lori Loughlin's daughter, Olivia Jade, is speaking out.
Hi, everybody. It's Olivia Jade.
In the 2-minute clip entitled Hi Again, released to her nearly 2 million followers, the 20-year-old chooses her words carefully, not addressing those bombshell federal charges leveled on her parents earlier this year. Prosecutors accuse them of paying $500,000 in bribes and fees to get Olivia Jade and her younger sister admitted into the University of Southern California, posing them as fake athletic recruits. lawsuits. Both parents pleading not guilty.
Thank you so much for your patience.
Following the steps of her father, a soon-to-be mogul, the rising makeup star landed lucrative deals with Tresemme and Sephora. So what does this mean for her brand? And could Olivia Jade face some jail time of her own? That's all coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Lindsay Davis, ABC News, New York.
And to come back.
So let's take a look outside. We're on storm watch because we're watching a storm to the north and we're waiting for another one to come on shore tomorrow afternoon. Two different systems. Basically, the storm we're waiting for tomorrow is centered here this morning, dropping down to the south tomorrow, and then it starts to dig into our area Wednesday. So that's going to cut off this feed of subtropical moisture, which is currently soaking central California with some heavy rain. Look at that, some very high elevation snow. This far south, pretty dry, passing clouds, only calling it a 20% chance of showers as that system starts pushing down into our area and fades away. So we're at 56 here in Bakersfield right now, some 40s in the North County and up into many mountain locations, 39 in Tehachapi, 37 in Frazier Park, Mojave, and Cal City at this hour. So with some thin passing clouds today, you see again this far south we stay pretty dry, and then watch how tomorrow that rain starts pushing on shore. It starts as clouds and then it's a good soaking rain kind of up from the southwest, really drenching our area Wednesday morning as that system is right over the top of us. And so the Futurecast shows again today, fairly dry. We're waiting. We have nice air quality. We have mild temperatures. And then heading into tomorrow morning, slight chance of fog. Tomorrow afternoon, increasing cloud cover. After 4 p.m., the rain chances start picking up. You see, it's really more so 11 p.m. tomorrow night. This is really a Wednesday morning storm. Then it comes through. And it's very high snow level. So here's the top of Breckenridge. Here's Alta Sierra in this region. Early that morning, we're talking about accumulating snow for them. See that here? But everybody else, like our passes, Tehachapi, Frazier Park, many of our mountain communities, just talking about rain out of this. Very wet for the morning commute. Then we're talking about moderate to heavy rain early morning to mid-morning, and then showers in the afternoon as the heart of the system is right over the top of us, pushing up by Thursday, leaving us dry and mild that afternoon. Great weather for the 23 ABC Bakersfield Christmas Parade that night. Now, if we clear Thursday morning, there could be a chance of fog Friday too, and then another storm comes in that night into Saturday. This one slightly colder, so we're hoping it means some snow for the mountains, but here on the valley floor, just rain and then some more fog early next week. So up in the Kern River Valley, see the 50s. And then even though you are cooler on Wednesday, you're not talking about chances for snow up there. Tehachapi, Frazier Park, again, that snow level really looking at about 7,000 feet. So I'm just calling it rain for this first system this week. And then that one Friday night into Saturday. See how those temperatures are pretty close to freezing? Maybe a wintry mix Saturday, clearing out by Sunday afternoon.
Still to come, mayhem for a good cause. We'll recap Saturday's teddy bear toss in Condorstown next.